Hello, everybody. Welcome in. You found Sarda Jewelry, and I'm Janyl Sherman. I'm the designer of Sarda, and I just want to wish you a warm welcome. Hope you're having the most amazing time finding all of our little Black Friday fun specials that we're doing. But guess what? I was playing around on our last chance page with that extra 9 hours left. I gotta tell you, that was really fun with all the different sorting. But I gotta tell you, some of those bracelets are priced pretty crazy. So I think I'd be giving bracelets as gifts this year. But we have a few special things. So this bracelet that Annika is showing, guess what I just did? I did the pendant right before the show and the bracelet. They're gonna be $199. And guess what else we did? We decided to do a flash coupon for the show. So you're gonna get an extra 15% off. The only thing it doesn't apply to is new arrivals. So everything in our show probably could be some of the lowest prices you've ever seen. We're just kind of getting ready for a little bit of Black Friday and throwing some fun special stuff out there. So anyway, I'd be going all over the Celestial, that bracelet, because it's a better deal than even the pendant. So anyway, we weren't gonna do that extra show special before I decided to just do that. So just so you know, both of those are your choice, $199, but just so you know, you're getting an extra 15% off because we're doing just till midnight tonight, 15% off just our show that we're doing today. So shopping anything on our show, that's kind of a big deal. So that's another $25 off. Ooh. That means the bracelet's only $175, and the pendant's only $175. About around there. I'm not great at math, but I'm pretty sure that's pretty close and pretty good deal there. But anyway, we're gonna go to the a coordinating silver piece. The labradorite ring didn't translate, so I designed this all silver piece, and it's one of my favorites because it's the light and the darkness. And sometimes we need that light. And you know what? The more I get into his word and the more that I walk forward in that faithfulness, I know the more the room will light up when I walk in. So anyway, I like to name a lot of my collections like this after my walk and my journey. So I hope you ladies find a special piece or that name that resonates with you. Because literally I want to share my journey with you of hope and how that faith has sustained me. Really pretty on you, Annika. I gotta tell you, these rings always look so fabulous. You always do such a great job, you ladies, of touring these pieces. Now this, I wish I could say we have more of these huge 14 by 10 amazing rainbow moonstones coming in, but that's it. I picked this one really, really special bracelet, but I have 4 different sizes, but they're all in single digits, which is kind of crazy right now. So we have 9 of the 625. We only have 2 left of the 675. We have 5 left of the 7.5, and we have 7 size 8s. So I know you ladies, I don't always do 8s in everything, but this one I'd say probably some of the best. So I love that we have such a great size range for you. Oh my gosh, so yes, that means all the prices that are posted right now on the website. I don't know because we just did it. I don't know if it shows that you get your discount at checkout or it's a coupon code do they enter a coupon code to get the extra 15% off?
Get the FD.
It is auto apply.
It's auto. I like those better. Because sometimes, I've actually forgot to put a coupon in before at Amazon. It drives me crazy.
Oh, yeah.
But usually at 5% or something. 15, you do not want to lose it. Okay, well, we just got the new chains in. So this one's a little bit special, okay? So it's a debut. But do you know that somebody said, Janyl, will you put that cherub? So it's only the size 16-inch that is like this. And literally, this necklace can be worn as lariat. And that's why I put her really on the end of it. So Annika, would you mind hooking into the middle of that chain to kind of give the ladies that idea of that look? So you have a chain which can dangle from the back, or literally you can dangle your little angel to make it like a little beautiful lariat style necklace.
Awesome.
Now this is the Made chain, and this is that high polished chain. So you might have a snake chain for me, you might have a poly chain for me. But guess what? These are only $99 too. So you have a really, beautiful high polished chain. So I'm really excited. I think we only got 2 of the sizes in so far, but this is my favorite because literally I listened to you ladies and I was like, and I literally was able to put those on after it was made. So I don't usually get to make changes that often in Bali because it takes us so long to make things. But I was so excited. So I can't wait. We literally brought in 50 pieces. And it looks like you guys shopped before our show. We're under 40 now. So some of you ladies found it without us even having to show it yet. Okay, well, here's the last of this too. There's 8 pieces left. That's that really beautiful feldspar, which is rainbow moonstone. And I love the type of material that I'm able to bring you because rainbow moonstone in general usually has a cloudy white that shows the blue. This has a bunch of transparent to it, which is like beyond AAA quality. Most people won't cut you stuff like this, but I just love using the best of the best gemstones that I can get and cut for you in my designs for you.
Okay, and now I have a pop quiz question like
Pop
Michelle
quiz.
does.
Pop quiz.
So whoever answers first on our side of the feed will send you some points on your community account today. So my question pertains to moonstone. It is, what is the phenomenon that gives moonstone its signature blue glow? So the first one in the feed to give us that answer right will get some points on their Sarda community account.
Oh, I love it. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, Sarah's going to keep us in touch with that. Now, this next bracelet was one that I had a little time before the show, a couple minutes, and I said, Sarah, mark this one down even more. So it's not just 20% off anymore, which would have been $295. It's $249. And guess what? That extra 15% does apply to this because it's not a new arrival now. So anyway, it fits a 7 1/4 inch wrist up to an 8 inch wrist. Okay, so the sizing on this, it's your lucky day. And you know what's so great is I actually have 1 ring left, and we have sizes in it that goes with this. But I love the blue opal because it's just has the most beautiful like denim color. Because Annika, you have jeans on right now, and I'm like looking at this bracelet as like next to your jeans going, cool, really cool. And then it's got 2 really beautiful pieces of that rainbow moonstone too in it. And also that beautiful, I believe it is a topaz. So those trillions, it's actually topaz. And it really looks beautiful with your sure luck, your perfect luck, any of those. But that's that color of the year Pantone said is going to be like, you're going to see it everywhere. So this is definitely a bracelet, the color shading that you'll get a lot of use out of.
And now we have a question about the Made chain. So if we could pop back to that for one moment, could we get a thickness measurement on that guy?
Oh.
Maybe put it up against the centimeter side. That might be a little bit more impactful for them to see the width of that chain.
I'm wondering, we did pretty narrow. I'm thinking it's about 3 millimeter, a little bigger.
Yep, it's right at that 3 millimeter point.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm thinking. Because I wanted to do something that was really sleek. I don't like them too chunky. And it's harder for us to get to that kind of gauge.
While we're measuring, maybe I'll just measure the little cherub just so they know how long.
The little angel, my little angel. So I love this because you ladies are. But I was really excited because I don't usually get to change something somebody wants so quickly. And I feel like it might have been Ola that told me to do that. I'm not sure. Anyway, if it wasn't Ola and it was somebody else, I apologize. But my little memory these days. Okay, well, we also, don't forget, we do have another bracelet. It's got the rainbow moonstone, but it's page only. So you will find another multi-bracelet that's really beautiful too. But here is that opal ring. And I just, it's really, really hard to find material that has these like stories. And literally, it's like literally to get these different things were occurring to be able to have the banding like this. And it's not that common. So I love to do stones that kind of have a history, a little bit of a story like this. The quality of the jewelry I make for you, it's forever quality. So I love to do gem finds. It's like, I go on little treasure hunts all the time trying to find like the most rare, unique material that you can have in your forever pieces for me. Now, I gotta tell you, I'm kind of really surprised on this. We actually have size 6 through 11 still left on the ring. So, again, that's just, I think we're just missing one size 12. Oh, the bracelet. We're gonna go to the sheer look bracelet. And oh my gosh, this one being brought in at a special price. This is gonna be one of those pieces that you're going to be able to take that extra 15% off, but it's only till midnight tonight, and it's only on all the things that we're showing you. But remember, we have double the amount, whatever we're showing you tonight, we have hundreds of more items that we put on the page for sale. Because we used to do Wednesday and Friday show. This week we only did a Friday, but we still put a really nice selection of jewelry for you too. Beautiful. I love the sheer luck. It's just such a sophisticated stone. Like for me, I could never afford a sapphire kind of in that color. So the sheer luck was always my favorite kind of gemstone. To me, it has way more personality than a real sapphire. Real sapphires, first of all, you pay thousands for, which no, we'd rather have more, right? And it gives you the flashes of colors, and that's what I love about the topazes, the sheer luck topaz. Okay, well, of course, true to form, I love designing collections. So we have the, of course, a magnet enhancer, and it's got the really beautiful Janyl Adair enhancer on it, or the Tree of Life. Actually, I think I did Tree of Life on that one.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it was the Tree of Life, yeah. Now the other color that I'd love to mix with these opals too are pearls. I think pearls are so beautiful, but also the color range, all your aquamarine is gonna go so pretty. When I pick my stones for the season for you ladies, I always think about other collections you might have gotten from me that are gonna mix and match so beautifully. Oh, the blue quartz too, that really beautiful blue quartz that I'm obsessed with too. That looks so pretty with this. Well, our little sheer luck ring, I love it. We've sold down a bit of it, but we still have size 7, 8, 9, 10, and 12 left in it. And this is one of my number one styles that I do for you. And it's elegance, but it's just that timeless kind of piece that you grab and go all the time. It's not too big like a lot of the statement rings that I do for you. But it's so funny, a lot of times when I buy gemstones, I always think of this ring. It's like, I probably want to do it more than I should do it. But I just know my girlfriend Tracy, she loves this ring. And actually every time I bring a new stone, she gets it. So I know it's a winner. Oh my gosh, that is crazy. That's only $39. Oh, that's so crazy. It's sometimes, when I get a really great deal or something special, when I cut more stones from a vendor, I will always pass that value on to you. So that's nuts. That means it's an extra 15% off of that. I'd probably buy one of every size to give my friends.
Oh yeah.
That kind of
You're looking for a good gift, get that.
Right? I'm like,
Only
oh
got
my
a few left.
Let's see.
Did anybody answer the
We
stuff?
did. Donna Kelly was the winner there.
Oh my gosh, Donna!
Yeah.
Okay, well, say the answer.
So it is andalurescence. That is a mouthful.
Agilurescence.
So it is the optical phenomenon that, sorry, my notes moved up, is characterized by a soft ethereal glow that emanates from within the moonstone, and it's caused by light scattering within the microscopic layer of the mineral, and it allows that blue sheen to kind of move through the light and change with your viewing angle.
I don't know, all the stones that change like that. Matter of fact, I was talking to my creative director today, Tanya, and we were talking about all the new stones that I'm doing. They all like show off when you move them. Well, that's kind of hard when you're trying to take a picture because it doesn't show a lot of that. And I think of you ladies, like, that's why it's so lovely for us to be able to do a live show and actually kind of really show you how some of those stones really love to like show off. But again, the quality. It all has to do with quality too. And that blue that pops out of this yeah, I tend to go for the ones that have a little bit more bright blue over the yellow. Okay, well, you ladies have loved this. This is blue sponge coral, and it's not a coral that's easy to get my hands onto, but I absolutely love the little patternings. Another one where, like, I noticed on the website, you can't really see the pictures, but it's a bunch of little polka dots, but you're gonna see like a little white with a little darker blue around it. That is all genuine. Like, that's what's so crazy to me. It's this, like, it's almost like if you were looking up at the stars, the little patterning. It just always amazes me that creatures and creations. And again, that is the blue that it literally comes in. So it's kind of exciting. I think when I started the business 30 years ago, there used to be a little bit of this out, and I had not seen any. I'd always asking around about it. And then here I go to Tucson, and somebody has just cut all this up, and I'm just like, oh no, oh no. And so literally I did not share. I was like one of those weird people where I was like, oh my gosh, do you have any backstock too? Let me go through it. But with the coral, probably about half of it, I didn't even put it in your stone bags. I literally threw it out because it's coral. And I didn't want it to get wet or anything like that. But only about half of it I was able to use because I only wanted to use the ones that had just like the most amazing patterns in it. There's going to be a lot of more items in the coral that's going to come throughout the end of the year up into next year or two.
And Christy Miller has a question. Will the blue sponge coral pair nicely with the demortarite pieces?
Oh, gee. Oh,
I'm
yes,
yes,
and yes. Oh my gosh. You know what's so funny? Because our Indonesian blue coral, like this looks really beautiful with it also. Yeah, I mean, to me, I think blues, it doesn't matter what shades of blue, when you put any kind of blues together, I think that it's probably the best. Greens, sometimes it can get tricky, combining stones. But Christy, wow, yes, for sure. Okay, well, we do have the secondary ring. We have a 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11 left in this. This was always one of my number one styles because to me, there's really a kind of a sophisticated edginess to this. I love the scalloped edge that comes to the top of it. This is probably one of my picks between the two rings. I would do this style every day. I love designing ones like this that are like, it's not just your cookie cutter ring, it's got a little bit of pizzazz to it. Okay, well, this is gonna be all, oh yeah, comparing those, you know what, I bet you somebody would be asking. I love that you already know that one.
I beat him to it.
Oh my gosh, because could you put those two together so I can decide which one I want?
I knew they were gonna ask it.
I love it. And I'm kind of excited. You ladies have, we've shown you these blues. But this next one, I have been waiting and waiting and waiting. And we did debut the bracelet first, okay? So whatever happened, I don't think the bracelet's showing as a debut right now. And I actually, a lot of times will pull it back up. So I think I put a special price on this bracelet because we got all the other pieces in finally to go with it. So I'm pretty sure that on the website, double check, but this is one of our mistakes where I put the special price and you're getting 15% off because I think on my paperwork, I don't know if it's right, but
Tip to tip. We have it marked as a new arrival.
it is a
with
new
collection.
arrival.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
But $149, wow. I went a little crazy. You're gonna notice on some of the new arrivals lately, I've been like, oh, how about this? How about this? So anyway, wow. And this is that star faceted. The colors that pop out of this is kind of cool because if you ladies have gotten any of that Berry Delicious for me, it is so pretty mixed with this. Any of the red Madeiras for me, any of the citrons, like it's just a really pretty color. It can go towards the reds and the magentas, but I think like your earth tones, like your carnelians and stuff, are gonna look really good with this too. But I think, I like to do different cuts. And the very first one I did in the summer peach was the bird's nest, but the star facet brings out a little bit more more rich tones, where the other one was very almost softer tones.
I feel like this one gives off a little bit more like peachy pink, and the other one was more like peachy purple.
Purple, yes. Yeah. That's why I was just like, wow, it's like, but yeah, I
they
think
work nicely together, which is nice because both of them have, the same purple and pink and peachy hues.
Absolutely. Like, you're gonna find so many things that you get, and you're like, wait, these kind of go together. Like a lot of our blues, like that's what you don't have to worry. Usually it's gonna blend so beautiful. You don't always have to have an exact match. I love making exact matches, but keep your mind open with the pinks, the purples, the peaches. A lot of times those blend together just so beautiful. Oh my gosh, there is the coolest, in these peachy autumny colors of a bracelet that I cannot wait. It's probably going to be after the Thanksgiving by the time I finally get it in, but I am so excited with some of the things that came in this week. But by far, I always think it's going to be, the one that I'm thinking about is going to go with this summer peach collection. So beautiful. Well, you're going to get a statement ring, you're going to get a 3-stone ring, and you're going to get a single stone ring. So I've really tried to give you a little bit more ring options too with things. But the thing I'm the most excited about is when we get to the pendant. I think we have one more ring, but the pendant is so beyond cool. And this is the edgy ring. This is the one, of course, I pick all the time. So I always design an edgy ring for everybody. But then I'm going to give you some of those, like what I always say, like that classic ring that you just grab and wear all the time.
I love this. Erica Bryant just got her Morganite ring. She loves it and says thank you so much.
Oh my gosh. I wonder which one she got. Did she get the long cushion?
Oh, she didn't say.
Did she get
You'll have to let us know which one you got.
Did she get that square with the tree of life band? There was, yeah, I don't know. Or did she get that really big statement ring like I like to wear? Like that one?
That big one is really nice.
That's the edgy one. Erica, she actually is twinning me on the black diamond necklace. I would think she might have picked the one that I picked.
She'll have to let us know. Tina Smith is wondering if the blues would match the summer peach as well.
There is a pop of blue, like when you move it. So yeah, that's what I love about that. And you know what? I remember in the past I tended to
this little Sherlock blue guy.
Oh yeah.
Just to kind of show her how those look together.
To get a blue pop out of it.
See that kind of pulls that blue and purple right out of it.
I'm seeing the blue from this side view here, so it's very cool.
So yes, Tina, they absolutely would go together.
Lovely. And you know what I love about this tip to tip too? It's a little daintier than my other ones. Sometimes they're a little thicker, but even on the tip to tip bracelet, the bracelet shank is probably about half of some of the other ones that I've done. So it is a little bit, even though I've done another tip to tip, it's, I wanted to do a smaller scale of a tip to tip with this one. Gorgeous. And the pendant, like I'm going to say, ladies, if you get any pieces of these collections, I don't always highlight the pendant, but I'm going to tell you, get the pendant. If you end up getting the tip to tip or anything, this pendant is, I love this. I can see myself now doing this in a lot of different gemstones. It's just a really beautiful, really pretty little scallop shape. But I just can see it. Oh my gosh, so pretty with our new chain that we just launched today too. And this is my Hope Alive collection too. It's on fire. Hope is on fire. It is. I know, ladies, sometimes like during the different seasons changes and stuff like that, I think everybody kind of runs into challenges like during that transition to season. Some days where you just have those days where it's like, okay, I've lost my hope. But you know what, I gotta tell you, those are the days where I always lean on God more, and He always instantly restores my hope. So it's like I can get into a little bit of funk, and all I do is, where's one of my daily readings? I love popping that open. I love how I read them and go, how did He know this is where I was going to be today? And it's like he wants to have that intimate relationship with us, and He knows exactly what we're going to need. So always know, people might fail you, but God never will. So just call. I seek, ask, knock. I've always loved that.
Such an inspiring message.
Well, there's your studs, a little bigger too. I did like 10 millimeters on these where, in general, sometimes I'll do more of an 8 millimeter. But I wanted to mix it up because you ladies basically said, excuse me, Janyl, we want studs on everything. So here they are.
Now we've got some questions about the Wednesday social and if it will be returning. So right now we're going to stick a pin in those. We are going to put out some short tour videos to see if maybe that's a more helpful way for you ladies to shop. However, next week with the holiday, we are going to do a Monday and a Wednesday show. Make sure to keep your eyes out on our Facebook event page, and that way you can stay in the know on when our next live is going to be.
Because I want to be able to highlight these as they come in and such. But it's really hard during this time too, because we are a small company, having enough people to be here to help kind of do all this. So you ladies are used to when I was working with pretty much larger companies, and one thing I wanted to be able to have that time with my family as my parents were getting older and such. And you know what I did realize is God didn't really create me to be in that corporate money world. It just was not a fit for me. And so I hope as we find our way here, ladies, you'll understand a little bit more limited resources. But we want to make you happy. You're our number one. So we're doing so good with them. Like over there, I'm just watching going like, this is an art of showing the jewelry beautifully.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
I'm like zippity doo dah all the time. Well, you know what? I think on this one we did put some of the new beginnings because the colors in this, I was like, oh my gosh, I totally am into these. My new beginning necklaces a lot. I wear them with like black diamond necklaces layered, and I really love the summer peach with this. Like to me, it was like that perfect pairing. And I was definitely in a celestial mood this, like more of in my planning because I showed you the labradorites first. But this will give you a little bit more of a smaller look. But I loved designing this necklace was so fun because you think, oh, just put two chains together. But with the little term dangles, I love the Mariner's Link. There's another special little chain that I found when I was in Thailand to do this. But most of all, I just absolutely love the little Janyl Adair little sun. But this is a necklace. Michelle always wears this. She loves this necklace. And really, realistically, like if you were to see a necklace like this, it's very complicated in making something like this. You would see a gold necklace like this in 4 digits. Like if we used gold, yeah, it'd be $1,000 necklace, like hands down, because of the complication, all the little pieces, because your 2 specialty chains, all the little soldered links that have to go into making, a necklace like this. Well, we do have size 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 left in this ring. And you can see, I brought in like my little watermark pattern too, along with the Janyl Adair. Those were 2 like things that I used to design a lot of collections in. But this is just really, again, it's not something that was very common, but I collaborated with a group over there, and I used 3 different people that I've been wanting to work with forever. Again, I'm so glad I ordered the amount that I ordered at the time, because prices on this kind of stuff, it was crazy. I designed this before COVID. And so I love that we did a proper ordering. The fact that we still have like 5 sizes left is pretty great. Now, I kind of stuck true to form in the way that I like to design. I love to design multiple pieces, even if you're not a set girl. Again, I wanted to give you a bracelet, just something really delicate, really pretty. And this one has the dangle, the term dangle, that goes with it. Now this is about 1 inch and a quarter adjustability on this too. So you're gonna see that this is gonna tick a lot of boxes for a lot of people for size.
We've got lots of love in the feed for both our emails and our text message notifications for live. So make sure you're signed up for our email and our text message, and you'll get those notifications where you can find us.
And we keep saying, well, we're gonna go live more and kind of do behind the scenes things. I would really love to, I get new things in every week that I look at. And we all get so excited here at Sarda. So we're thinking maybe we might do a couple lives like that through the week where, and then we'll post them so you can always watch them back later. But we kind of thought we would do, kind of show you how small we really are again.
And before we leave this peach tray, Janice would like to know how we would pair summer peach with Xanadu. And I think those would be a nice mix together.
The Xanadu
Really
with summer,
pretty.
because there is kind of, okay, so the Xanadu I did in a star faceted, and then I also have an oval that is more of a rich, like almost plumberry color in the Xanadu. But you know what you're comfortable with. Like there's gonna be stuff that you might mix together that Lauren might not mix together. So do what makes you feel great, makes you feel good. There is no rules in jewelry. And if anybody's trying to tell you there is, it's like, no. I mean, don't you look at people that combine things together and go, man, I wish I had the confidence to do something like that. So definitely I'd say pretty much whatever you decide to do that with, it's right.
Straighten out Lauren here. We'll swap over and she's going to show you that beautiful summer peach look on. And then when you get
Cute.
Yeah, and then we have it paired too with that necklace and then the chain.
Oh my
as
gosh, the
well.
new Mata chain. See,
Yeah.
I mean, you can see that
That's
such a
so
difference
true.
with a little bit more of that high polish
Right.
to that. Gorgeous.
Yes.
And you
so
can
you can
see
see the
it
thickness of it that they were asking for a little bit. You can see it on.
Oh yeah.
The thickness.
Yeah, it looks so nicely on that magnetic enhancer.
Yeah.
Oh.
Love.
Oh yeah.
I love the
It's
magnetic
speechless.
enhancers on a
Yeah.
nice thick chain.
Trying to see.
And
There
look
you
at
go.
whether you're putting it next to gray or you're wearing it with an open next to your skin, or it's just.
Trying to see. There you
And
go.
I really do feel like that pop of that red. I mean, this could be that holiday
Oh
collection.
yeah.
You
No,
know.
of course for the holidays.
We'll swap back to you, Annika.
Well, I am super excited about this bracelet, and I hope it's shocking to you the price. Because I refined this to get the quality, and I did so many sizes. But this is my refuge and strength bracelet, and 5 sizes. I did five sizes in this, and I love that. I give you that double safety. It's so pretty. It is that gorgeous, like one and done, like bracelet look. Or you do your 2 ladies that when you love to stack up in gorgeous framing pieces. But yeah, this was something, it's just kind of weird to realize that it took us 2 years to get here to get all the sizing and all of this right. But yeah, this would be one that I'm not going to take out of my collection. It would take us time, once we, to do a reorder. But this, yeah, I know in 30 years of designing jewelry for you, there's some where I'm finally like, yes.
And we
I'm
have
looking.
so many newer rings with that really detailed big tree of life that would look so lovely paired with it.
I kind of went back to that again a little bit because that's really what I started. And that's where that Janyl Adair morphed. But I'm mixing where maybe I do a Janyl Adair ring, but I do the Tree of Life bracelet and mixing them together because literally they're literally sisters. That's where my inspiration and how much you see within all of my collections as I draw them out and design them. This is where you see a lot of it, even with the watermark pieces or the chain link. So I'm going to start kind of mixing those motifs up for you again. But I love giving you really classic quality pieces like this. I love this little ring. Matter of fact, ladies, this is one of my signet rings that I did. I've got another one that's going to be coming that's even bigger than this. So I did listen to you. This was a size that you really loved. I had designed something kind of in this scale. So you ladies that love the big, large and in charge, there's going to be a second version, not exactly like this, much more detailed that's going to be coming down the road.
And Sally Zambrano wants to know if you will be bringing back that bracelet and chain link.
Oh. Did we run out of it? I don't have the chain. It took us so long just to work on the one. Now I've used it with gemstones. I think I only did 2 sizes in the chain link originally when I designed it. So it would take some time to get the sizing right. But since we did it on that one, yes, I would say I should be doing it. But it's not lined up for next year.
So eventually you'll be able to add that to your collection. I'm not seeing it on our site right now, so I'm gonna go with
you know what? Because I have the black coral.
I do see it, and I will drop her the link. It looks like we have it in a 7 and a 7.5, so she might need that 6.5 size.
Well, and you know what? I didn't bring it in when I did that one in a 6.5.
Yeah.
So I was focusing on the Tree of Life. So, again, that it would probably take me a year to get there because, I'm always working on new things for you. But Sally, I do agree. We do that would be one of those anchor pieces that I should be carrying too. It's hard to decide which ones to keep.
Doreen Gambino just said she received her ruby bracelet that you just showed, and it is amazing.
Oh my gosh.
She is wearing it now. We love to hear that.
And I am so glad that you found that too, because really, I'm really trying to get these in a price point that is ridiculous. And because you probably might have already started collecting some of the other stones that I did in these. So I want to try to make them as affordable because this is like one of my classic styles. And then it really looks good wearing a wrist full of the gemstones like that. They stack up so beautifully next to each other. And this is another classic ring style that I just love. It's hard to get better than something like this. And literally, I kind of held that same really great price when we brought that in on a reorder. Do you know we only have 9 left now? So you ladies did see that the price was kind of crazy. So there's a 5, there's a 6, an 11, and a 12 left in that ring, and that's it. And 9 pieces in that size run. Kind of cool how that purple abalone, it's that purple pink abalone, how regal it looks next to the ruby. I mean, it's like, but again, this was one of my favorite new collections that I did. I did it in 2 different gem stones for you. I get excited too, ladies, when I get to design new things for you because over the years, it's really hard to have something. I went a little bit more demure, a little bit smaller on some of my tip-to-tips because I did some big chunky ones. But this one, it's just really, I'd say, sweet, really, really pretty. And even the stone and how it glistens and the colors that pop. It's very regal. That's why putting the ruby next to it, it's like, oh yeah, it's like made for each other. Ooh, I love it next to, actually this is really a great stack. It's so funny because I literally put all the collections together and plan the shows, ladies, but then the girls will put it on. I'm like, yes. Mm-hmm. It's like, well, yeah, that's right, Janyl. You did that the day that you actually pulled it for the show 3 weeks ago. You were like, oh, this looks so good together.
Tracy Reuter Graham is collecting all the stones in that harmony bracelet. So the one with the ruby. it sounds like a lot of other ladies have that going to them. Dorcella Wright has it on its way to her. And a couple others.
Dorcella likes it too. Well, you know what? And that's the thing is, it's really tough because if I can find stones, these are all have to be cut to order. But so many times when I get the rubies, like it's actually hard. Like I have to have them shipped and cut 4 times before I can actually have a small enough amount to actually make things. So that ruby, it's tough. It's tough to get that quality of ruby that I want for you. And of course at a great price. Well, oh yeah, I think it's page only for the matching ring that matches with this.
They really shopped that one.
Yeah. And don't forget about our luxury of Bali because really the Malawi garnet, literally the Malawi garnet, if you were to go to New York and go down Park Avenue, that Malawi garnet is so expensive. So, and it's so funny, they actually value the red, sometimes goes up higher than the pink red, which is nuts. But yeah, you don't miss out on our luxury of Bali section because the stone that I got you as opposed to what you would really pay out in the real world, you know.
And if you're a little unsure, you can catch us Monday at 2:30 Pacific time to see all of our latest luxury Bali pieces.
Oh, we're gonna show them on Monday.
On Monday,
Okay,
yeah.
yeah. So yeah, I mean, we're really cut down on a lot of the sizes, so it's not gonna be a super long show because a lot of them are sold down.
Yeah.
But we'll let you know during the show like what we actually have.
Yep.
But yeah, instead of like marking those, like bringing them in, the discounting, like ladies, I have gone as low. Like that's kind of what I do with the luxury Bali. I go in and I know what the market's selling for those and I try to go as low. So we don't play around with discounts on that because it's literally the quality of what I'm giving you. They're like one-off stones. You can't like order them. None of those. Those are ones that literally a person who does this really prestige lapidary cutting, that is just what they have. And then they set up at these really exclusive shows that I go to, and that's it. You know, they put them in their really expensive cases, and then after they have a bad show or, you know, maybe nobody's doing it, that's when I go in there and hit them up and go,
Swoops
I know
in.
you're having a bad show, so how about selling them to me for this?
Judy King said she is so glad to have found you again. So welcome in, Judy. We are glad you have found
Judy,
us.
oh my gosh. Well, I am so glad that you found us. You know, it's so funny because during this time of the year, it's like a lot of people would like treat themselves to things. So what will happen is like last year, it was during this time of year where people like, there you are.
Yep, and this year, unlike last year, you can actually shop live on our website, sarda.com. We didn't have that feature last year, so if you're not interested in shopping on Facebook, you can on our website.
Well, and I bet you anything too, Judy, you're going like, wait a minute, give me my readers. Am I looking at the prices right?
And you are. You certainly are.
So I decided to go smaller so I can pass more value and savings on to you, and I'm getting just really doing some specialty items that I've always wanted to do, but really I'm direct straight to you. So I design in my home over in Bali for you. I'm going to those shows, hand selecting those stones. They're not going through any middlemen anymore. So basically, yeah, I'm truly, truly your personal designer now. Well, she's moved to the Xanadu. Oh yeah, isn't that funny? So
Well, you know what? While we're talking about Xanadu, let's
Yeah.
go in that summer peach.
This is that-
Since we have that question about Xanadu
I was gonna
matching
say-
with summer peach.
yeah, because this is that juicy, like the ovals were a little juicier barrier, where then the other star faceted that I have like this. So at least you can see what the two of them, you know,
Definitely complementary colors there.
and I love it. Like I said, you know, stylize away because yeah, I love some of the looks you ladies come up with. I'm like, ooh, it always spurns another new design or another combination for me. So I learn from you ladies too. Well, I love this little ring. This was like one of those new little styles that I did. It's just really sweet, but it's low profile too. I wanted to I've done so many big statement rings, so I've been kind of focusing on and getting you kind of a little bit of a mix. Now with a big stone like a 14 by 10, you can only go so low profile because there's 6 to 8 carats in a 14 by 10 depending on what kind of material. Historically, that's about the carat weight that you get. Oh my gosh. I get to see the side view of Onyx hand, and it's like the colors that, like, this was the original Xanadu that we did that I just fell in love with this color. And it's like every color of the rainbow, and they all are appropriately like together. Well, I think we were talking today about some of my all silver pieces of bringing the Tree of Life. So I love this because, the bracelet, I did just this really cute band, but I don't know if you've noticed, like, the play on things, but we can never get enough thumb rings. And that is just kind of one of those things that
We should talk about your thumb ring.
Oh!
we can never get enough of those.
I was like, wait a second.
I couldn't find it on the tray.
I brought a ton of these in, and
This is
ladies, I
One
have
of
to
my
tell
favorite
you.
little sacre bands you do.
I love how we must have done the sizing just perfect again. Oh, there's only one size 6 left though. But guess
I'm
what?
size 10 on my thumb.
Yeah. And I'm usually like a 9 on my thumb, but yeah, I love this little band. This is gonna be that little band, ladies, that you might want to get 2 of, because I'm doing, like, if you want to build up your luxury of Bali look, this is such an elevated, like, the quality of this ring is pretty awesome. So this would be the ones where, you can just do one, but you could also use it like to do your bracelets as framing pieces. Yeah, this is, again, I brought that in with the bracelet. Really, kind of a really beautiful look together, right?
Megan Phillips says she needs a frangipani spinner ring.
Ooh, that'd be really cool.
Do you know I have no spinners, like, in the docket coming up?
Yeah.
I used to always be like, oh, so many people have spinners and they do them so inexpensive. Well, now I do. Like, because like I'm not selling through anybody, I'm just taking the designs that I've always designed for you. So maybe I need to look at that again. You know what? I don't have enough days in a year to be able to show everything that I've literally designed and is waiting. I love this because you ladies asked for some more high polish, but a really great little perfect, like the Tree of Life design in this one. This is one that's definitely got added to my collection too. I felt like you ladies were missing this. I've done like a larger oval statement piece, but this is that lower profile and then that really beautiful Tree of Life design. We actually, this is literally just came in this month, and we have all sizes starting from a size 6 to a size 12 in this ring too. $71, and think about that. There's an extra 15% off because we threw that out just on today's show items. So don't forget to go on and look at today's show items, because if it doesn't have that little tag new arrival, you're taking 15% back off of it, off everything. Well, I am really excited because I can't always have certain pieces. Oh, did we lose streaming?
No, Joy's asking me to change the settings on this.
Can we put the tray under? No.
Yeah, you can put the tray under.
Is it?
No, that's not.
Is that? The
Oh, you can
tray,
see my jeans.
the tray, I think is.
Oh, oh, oh.
Is it upside down?
There we go.
No, the tray.
The tray is upside down, yes.
Oh, yeah. Good catch. I was focused on lining it up.
I'm like, I used to do them on accident. They're like, somebody would have to tell me when I went live. That's why it was like, I can't go live because I do stuff like, no, Janyl, you have to do this. They were seeing me upside down. Like, I don't even know how I could do things like this, but apparently it's easy to do. Well, we're gonna start with the first bracelet, and it's the spiny oyster shell and the carnelian. And ladies, if you do not have a multi-stone bracelet from me, this one is pretty special. So you're getting those really fancy carnelians. But oh my gosh, matching up, spiny oyster shell comes in a lot of different shades, from purple to reds to this really beautiful like sunburnt oranges. So it is not easy to get pieces that are gonna be perfectly matched like this together, but oh man, there's something about this color combination I just absolutely love. It's so funny because like ladies, wouldn't like oranges and yellows sometimes be a slow burn for you to like really love, you know? And for me, it's like, I don't know. I just really, they've just been so fun and so inspiring to actually create some of these collections. And I know you ladies love our carnelian, because our carnelian, again, is not that opaque carnelian that you see out there. It's literally got a glow, and when light hits it, you see that transparency. And very small amount, like even though carnelian is something that's very common in the industry, this kind of quality is not common in the industry. So I love finding those rare like materials for you.
Audrey said she received her rutilated quartz bracelet, the one with the black knight in it. That's 7 stones.
Oh,
so pretty.
that
And
copper one?
So
Okay,
pretty.
no, you know what, I literally last week, do you know we only have 2 of those left on the website, so I won't be able to show you, and like we won't be touring those
Everybody
again.
snatched it up. It was so good.
But no, I am so excited, you know, really, Audrey, these are the kind of gemstones that I've always wanted to do, but you know, if I put them together in a design, because they would have their markups that they would put on jewelry, you know, stuff that I designed for people, then they would buy it, and then they would, it always fell out, oh, it's too expensive. Now it's like, oh my gosh, stones, like things that I've been eyeing at the show and they've got these huge prices. I'm like, I have been here 10 years, those same stones are in their cases still.
Mhm.
I'm getting them.
They're mine today.
And so I am like, yeah, and that is one of those pieces.
Deary Edge says
Do you know-
she loves it as well.
Yeah, so you're gonna see a lot more like things like that. I'm always gonna bring in like a variety of different sizes, scales, but yeah, stones like that, like never ever will it be a reorder. Like, cause that deeper copper, and now I have some really beautiful tourmalated, rutilated in a lot of different colors. Like there's gonna be this reddish one that I found for you too, and kind of a burgundy coming. Literally, one I'm calling fire quartz, one I'm calling galaxy, because like the colors, it's like it came from I'm never gonna ever be able to repeat them. So you're gonna see that trickling in towards the end of next year.
Love.
That's fun.
We're getting lots of love and orange hearts for this carnelian and spiny oyster
Yeah, they're saying it's a
set.
happy tray.
Sunset colors.
It
Yeah.
is. I mean, it's like it's such its own little person. Like the color that, I mean, it's gonna be endless what you're gonna be able to really put this with and match it with it. I mean, I even think of things like this. My animal print ladies, like putting that, even though there's not orange in it, like. You know, I love it when I see people wearing animal print and then they do a hot pink. Well, think about this with it. Just a really beautiful combination. I think too, like there's a lot of like in the winter time, the boots and stuff, the different colors, the rich like kind of rust and tans that come in boots, like all of this will be so beautiful with it.
Megan Phillips says you are a temptress, you're too good to us, and that's why she adores you.
Aww.
We love you too, my friend. No, I'm just so grateful, ladies. Like it has, like, I gotta tell you, the last 3 years, you know, being independent, it has been a struggle. Like everything has been hit, from family to yeah, just kind of finding my groove. But you know, I think just as people, we have those days, and it's always just such a wonderful, nice break to be able to come and hang out and have this community. So, again, I just want to tell you, ladies, how grateful I am for you. And you know what? God's got it, but we've got each other, right? So I enjoy so much spending this time with you and doing life together with you.
So it's such an uplifting community of ladies and a few gents.
Yeah. I know it's so funny, the stuff comes in and then I go to replant it again and I'm like, oh no, they're starting to kind of get down.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of these things, like my artisans, it takes time to even do 20, but a lot of the gemstones I'm working with these days, I can't even get to 20 once I match out the stones and do things. So yeah, they definitely, I almost say a lot of the collections I'm doing are all considered capsule collections, because to ever reorder that stone again in those shades of colors, we've tried and it really doesn't translate. So yeah, these will be kind of special collections when I bring a lot of these sets in. Really are not possible to do reorders on a lot of them to get to the quality that I want to always provide for you. Well, this has got that really beautiful granulation. This is a style that I'm trying to bring a lot of different colors and stones in. Matter of fact, I did a little pocket collection. You're gonna see this style, but this was something I love showing off Coleman. I love showing off Lion. I ended up doing a bunch of different quartzes. So there's like a green, there's like a purple, and there's 2 shades of blue. But there's literally gonna be one of every size, and that's it. So you're gonna see those probably popping up the next 2 weeks. But the spiny oyster shell was the first one to come in. And again, one of my multi-stone bracelets. Now with this one, this is something that was new. You're gonna see a lot more sunstone, but this is one of, I didn't do a ton of the bracelets with the sunstone in it. I'm going to be bringing in this next year a lot of different varieties of the sunstone. As this one, I'm kind of at the end of my rough that I was able to do these collections, but that's why I brought in a multi, and then you're gonna have that tip to tip. To me, I love combining one of my 7-stone multis with the tip to tip bracelets. But this next year, you're not gonna see the multis, like the tip to tips. The multis you're gonna see from me, but the tip to tips were kind of my look of this year. Moving into next year, we're gonna be doing some new bracelet styles and such. I will never stop doing 100% tip to tips, but this year was about getting every gemstone in a tip to tip style for you. Gorgeous. Once again, like which multi do you go with? So you get one with the beautiful facets, or you go with that really great carnelian, just spiny oyster shell look.
Brandy Hahn says, that's a good look. Linda Ricardo says, incredible. I would agree.
Well, that next bracelet is going to be the, again, that sunstone. Now, I'm at the end of my material with this, so you're not going to see a lot of the micro-faceted, but this is that really cool, it's a feldspar, remember, but there's clear, translucent feldspar, and then you're going to see those droplets of almost like the copper sunstone color that you see running through it, and it's almost like little bubbles, and then I micro-faceted it. And every once in a while you find like this little rainbow flash where the water got like in between the material. But I've been sunstone obsessed, so I was able to find a lot of different roughs that were still in the process of cutting some of the stones that will be coming in. So this is your tip to tip, but probably 6 months, 4 months to a year, there's going to be other things that you're going to end up combining with this. As I found 4 different sunstone materials that I'm going to be bringing you this next year.
I can't wait to see.
All in these gorgeous earth tones, along with moonstones.
Ooh.
So lots of different shades,
Yep.
because moonstone's really hard, but again, I'd be lucky to do 20 of something to actually match, because moonstones have so many different shades of colors. But I'm really looking forward to it's gonna be a capsule collection year, like this next year.
And now I've got a second little pop quiz question. So the first person who we see in our feed that answers correctly will get some points on their community account. And so the question is, what is the phenomenon that gives sunstone its signature glittery appearance?
Dum da dum. You should have the shark music, like going. Actually, I should not be singing this, because I was way off tune, and I'm not sure if anybody can name that tune. Oh, it's like having your mom in the harmonica. Mom, you're embarrassing yourself.
Some answers going on.
No, do we?
We've got
Okay,
some answers,
now
but
we're
not
pretty
quite
limited
the
on this
correct
ring,
one.
so I apologize. We have a 6 and 8 and 11 and 12, and that is all we have left in this. But gorgeous ring.
I also dropped in the chat that we have our Thanksgiving style guide blog, and I thought the oranges were a nice little tone for some Thanksgiving looks, just to give some inspiration for Thanksgiving coming up.
Oh my gosh, well, I'm thinking of pumpkin pie. Look at
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at this like kite cut that I did in it. I'm like,
I love the faceting on
this is more delicious than a pumpkin pie.
it.
Yeah, this will last long after.
Yeah, pie doesn't last very long in my house.
I know Annika brought in some pumpkin muffins
Oh my gosh.
the other day, and I'm like, I'm allergic to pumpkin now,
Oh.
and it's like, I love pumpkin.
I ate a lot.
Well, and you know what? Of course, because I have no restraint on stuff, like you can hear my nose is a little stuffy. Oh yeah, I've been going for some of the seasonal stuff that Janelle's supposed to not be eating.
Aw, you gotta live a little.
I know. I'm like, that's okay. Like, yeah, usually I do it on the weekends so I don't affect everybody. Start a little early on a Thursday. Okay, well, this is going to be one of those. I love the bracelet shank on it, because it's like little flat gentleman sections, but the high polish. But I love doing these really. These are these custom cut. Like nobody has this, because I've made up sizes, made up shapes. These are literally specially designed and cut just for my collections for you. So I love that you're not going to find anything out there, because literally I created the stone with my lapidaries, and then literally our prestige stone cutters, after they send us the stone, then I sit down with my artisans, and every single design that you see, it's designed by me, so you're not going to see that.
Ray is wondering what we're all doing for Thanksgiving.
I'm doing my same, for Thanksgiving, I go with Tracy, and Tracy, what's the name of his restaurant again? Because I forgot. And he is a chef, and it's a reservations only. It's just a small little place in Tacoma. He started, but he gives back to the community. So we go cook the breakfast, actually put them in all the containers, and then we go deliver them.
Oh my gosh, how special.
So it's really, really fun. So he's done now Mother's Day, Easter, so he has these different occasions.
That's so great.
So it's great. And then my sister actually said, Janyl, I'm going to have you up. So I'm going to see if my dad's up to getting him in the car to take him up to my sister's. But I did order 2 pies. So, yes, JoJo's Bakery. She's got such good pies. And Tracy put me onto her. So it's a caramel apple pie.
Ooh.
And a pecan pie.
Ooh, yes. That sounds very good.
I'm always the dessert girl. Like my sister, she's very health conscious diet stuff. And I'm the one that brings the junk. I'm in charge of the junk.
Same.
I'm a mixture of both. I love my sweets and desserts, but I also really love like fruits and vegetables. So I'm also very like healthy eater. But then don't put a cake in front of me.
Okay, well, see, you have balance, so that's what works. So you two girls, what are you guys doing for your Thanksgiving?
I'm just going back home to Vegas. Very wholesome weekend.
Yay!
Just seeing my family. I mean, that's about it. Just go there and eat.
Well, I'm sure they missed you.
Yeah.
Like, oh, that's so special. They're probably so like grateful that you're gonna pop in.
Yeah, no, so I'm excited to go home.
And Annika, what's your plans?
Well, the actual day of Thanksgiving, I am not really doing much. I'm probably just gonna stay home and watch movies. My entire family is back home in Alaska, and it's not quite. I mean, yeah, I guess I could go back home, but I'm from a small fishing town, and it takes a little extra time to get there. So I'm having a little Friendsgiving this weekend, and
Friendsgiving.
yeah.
Good.
So we're doing it a little early so everyone can still go home to their families.
Oh my gosh, Annika, that's great. And Sarah, are you cooking?
I'll probably cook a little bit. We're driving out to Spokane.
Oh, you do that.
Will
Yeah,
be
you do that.
questionable depending on
Weather.
the weather.
Weather, yeah.
Weather. Yeah, SUV time.
Yes. Yeah.
Whose car you're taking?
We'll see.
Okay, well, we're on to a new tray, and I cannot wait. Oh my gosh, do you know that these, you're gonna get an extra 15% off because most of it, like that bracelet, wait, some of these are debut. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to, did we get that new ring in? We did, we got that new ring. Oh my gosh, okay. So anyway, of course I started with the 7 stone bracelet, so of course I did. Anyway, I love this. Like, if you're not a pink lover, the cloud rose pink rose quartz that I do, it's a sophisticated pink. Like, it is a money pink. And trust me, when I do the real kunsites, you know, this bracelet next to the kunsites when we do the luxury volley rings, you'd be wearing this with it because like the quality of this is beyond. But yeah, I'm so excited. There's a pendant that we're gonna, these are all really low quantities. Actually, this trade we're gonna have to go, we won't be able to spend so much time on.
And
We're gonna have to get to these
Victoria
guys.
would like to know if cloud pink rose quartz will complement the pink cashmere mystic.
Ooh.
Oh, the pink cashmere and the rose quartz is the perfect pairing. Like, you're gonna see me do a lot of those because I always wanna give you a very sophisticated pink, something that's gonna be very elevated. So even in the rhodochrosite, I did the rhodochrosite with the pink cashmere, and the rose quartz. So yes, all of those, really, really pretty. Definitely really pretty together. So this is our number 1 selling little ring too. So we actually started in size 5 of this, but the wish ring, yeah, I'm trying to come up with another little style. It's so funny. It's hard to design really beautiful, cool little rings. I had a bunch that came in, I'm like, no. So it's hard when, I come up with such a great little style like this. It's harder to design the smaller ones.
Yeah.
Because you have a very small space
Less
to
space to
design
design,
and
yeah.
make it good, But this bracelet, we're very limited. We only have 9 left, and it's for a 5.5 inch wrist to 6 1/4. We sold out of the other sizes to it. But again, these are they have the adjustable rings. This is like my mom's like, you finally are making bracelets that fit me. So I've always fit like average. I've always like tried to go make some of the bigger bracelets. Now I'm trying to make really small bracelets too. So I kind of feel like come to our site, we really are going to accommodate just about everybody now, size-wise.
Yvonne Oren said the wish rings are some of her favorites. She loves them all. We're glad to hear that.
Mom.
Oh,
I saw the last name.
I didn't even register.
So what is your mom now? I'm really thinking too, because I always think of your mom here, but of course you always say Alaska.
Yeah.
So I don't know why I keep, like, yes, you came from Alaska, but I think your family's here with you. No, your mom's in Alaska.
My immediate family is all in Alaska, and then like my cousins and aunts and everyone, they're all in California.
Well, I have to tell you, your daughter this week has been moving and grooving because
Yeah.
like she has been on such a high, fast learning curve. Of everything we throw at her, she's like, has got it, but she's detailed but very quick. Actually, she might be a Janyl designer in the making because that's after I was
Protege.
like, yeah. Have to show her some of my design secrets here.
I'd love that.
Well, at your age too, you're very like I was not thinking about career wise. I was like, fun. Can I have more fun? Like, okay, well, this one, ladies, I brought in two sizes, a 6.5 and a size 7.5 in this. This couldn't be more classic. Like, I kind of feel like this was that bracelet that I wanted to bring in a lot of different stones. So you're gonna see, but it's super limited quantities on everything that I brought in. I brought in about 10 of each size because I'm gonna be bringing in a citrine, I'm gonna be bringing in a rose quartz, I'm gonna be bringing in an amethyst, an olive quartz. So this is gonna be that classic that just looks good, you know, and I want you to be able to wear it with other jewelry that you have. So this is gonna be that start of that series because I just love that little open space. It just really, like, again, I want to give you some of these pieces that are that little black dress that you'll be able to wear with other things that you have too. Okay, we're going to the multi. Okay, rhodochrosite. There's not good rhodochrosite. The rhodochrosite used to be like malachite where you could, like it was a common gemstone. So I'm trying to get like, I gotta tell you, I can cut 100 stones and I'm lucky if only 20 look good. But in doing it, I'm finding some really cool, like, I really love the rhodochrosite that sometimes has these really pretty, like, heather grays that run through it. And that's what I'm always trying to find rough. So there's gonna be a couple little, very small capsules. We have one of the rings tonight, and I'm gonna have some other things that are gonna go with it. But you're gonna see brighter pinks in the bracelet. And then the next piece we're gonna show you, you're gonna get a little bit of grays with it, and it's on purpose. It's not very common that you can find this type of material. But this is the one that I love. See, I did two. Like, this is kind of my season where you're gonna see some of the rose quartzes finally. Do you know 2 years is taking me to get enough of the rose quartz that I can actually put it into something?
It's hard to find good stone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because what they do is there's tons that there's no pink to it at all. Then they throw a dye over it. I want the pieces that are coming pink and have this. It's natural pink and it's got this glow to it. So it's like my lavender moon quartz. I'm looking for that little unicorn in the rough to cut. And it's always at that level where it's like, oh, okay, now I've gotten enough of this, Janyl, I'm gonna get some of the rose quartz. But then it's gone.
Yeah.
So it's probably gonna take me maybe another year and a half trying to collect enough of it again when we cut to be able to look at, this is the one that I was talking about where there's gonna be a little bit of gray in it because I really want, like, ooh, yes.
This is gonna look fabulous with all that porcelain jasper, I think.
Well, to me, if I'm gonna wear a pink, you're gonna be able to bring in some of also the eagle's eye with it, kind of mixing. If you wanna go into that realm, like the black knights with it also. Because it's just, it's just a ring that, again, I never can find that much rough with it, but I think I did one other little piece that's gonna be coming to go with it too. But we have size 6 through 12 is what I made in it. And they're actually in that ring, we started the show, there was only 10. So there's one, it looks like for sure there's one of each size, obviously. Oh, are we doing the rose quartz? Okay, run, check your cart, check out. Like this one, guess what? There's only 15 left of this one. This is the one I saved the most amount of pieces to make. So you ladies have already found it. But look at Ryan did. He literally did all the granulation work around the bezel. So I definitely wanted to give you one of those like forever pieces. Just beyond exceptional. But that 14 by 10, that the quality of that gemstone, yeah. This should be like literally if you went down Fifth Avenue, you went into the blue box, this kind of rose quartz, what they put on the price tag is crazy. It's $103 with 15% off.
Isn't that crazy? Under
No,
$100.
not 15 because this is a brand new debut.
Oh, it is a debut. Yeah.
103. I mean, come on.
Joanne Molina said she wasn't a pink girl until Sarda came into her life. Now she loves it. I love that.
Look, you know what, Joanna? Like, I love that because I'm not a pink girl either. So I picked those kind of sophisticated, like just more the classy kind of colors. Like you look at it and you think money. Like that's a money stone.
Yeah.
But not at Sarda anymore. I don't want you to spend a lot of money. I want you to just like have gorgeous gem collections and like handmade jewelry. Oh, do you have the peacock? Okay.
Yeah.
I was so excited the ring came in to match.
Okay,
So-
inches.
Now, with this, I gotta tell you, I like to make the medallions. If I'm gonna do a really beautiful piece like this, I don't know, I've been fascinated with peacocks, but also too in Bali, like it's the Bali Bird Park, it's my favorite place to go for lunch. And they have these albino peacocks that walk around.
Wow.
But it's like when they do their like spray, it's like, but I'm sorry, the colorful peacocks are still amazing, but they're very rare. Like
Oh.
the person who owns the Bali, he travels the world and he loves like basically having, and they just walk around. Like who does, like they do a zoo, they have cages. He lets them, it's just this whole open environment. Like it's so cool. Like children, you have to be really careful. Like they can get children into it. But it's not like America where you can get sued. Like Bali, it's like, sorry, you got pecked. What are you gonna do? Like we don't have lawsuits here. Like you should bring your kids in here. You know, it's just, it's kind of crazy. But it's like, yeah. So yeah, I did have one. I can't even remember. I just remember it was like, it's entertaining. But I just like, that those birds are angry birds, right? It's like, they're letting their kids go. Okay, all right. Okay, so we got the ring. And it's, now this one I did do a full it's a full bypass, so you can actually have some sizability there. But every once in a while I gotta bring in a little something here or there for you ladies. I used to do a lot more critters, but it's hard. A lot of my artisans that did a lot of the critters have kind of retired out. Or what's happening, I can't get better than the ones that I did, even though we keep trying. So I really, I can't waste the resources like that. It's like I just tend, when I get those good ones, that's it. And I might retire them and then bring them back.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness, wait a minute. I put this at a show special at $199. This would be the one, you will get another 15% off of that. Now, who's going to sell a bracelet like this for $199? First of all, the gram weight alone in it is crazy. But it doesn't, if you're not a butterfly person, it's just really cool. Wow, that's a, really designer cuff. And then you're like, oh, there is butterflies. But come on, even with me, I love this. Remember, we are constantly going through changes. And sometimes we got to embrace those changes, even though they're hard at times that we go through it. Because if we don't go through those times, something new cannot make way for new and something different. So I love that the new beginnings, like for me, the dragonflies, the butterflies, it's like that transformational change. And for me, it was just like really letting go. And that was hard because I was a doer. I'm a girl that gets stuff done. So to really like turn my life over and let him and his ultimate plan, I love that. That's when I really have the most growth.
I love that story. Jamie Southall Smith says she's wearing the butterfly cup. Recommendation, 5 stars.
Oh my
Yay.
gosh.
So if you
Well,
have a 5-star recommendation, definitely leave us a review. It helps our new customers figure out what they like and what they're looking for, and we really appreciate your feedback. That definitely is something that we're always looking at to make sure that we're keeping the product up to your quality standards.
well, and the malleability on that too is, even though I had brought in some different sizes on it, there's actually on the size 8, just so you know, there's only 2 left, ladies. So that one's kind of pretty close to flying off to a new beginning.
And it sounds like Jamie is also wearing the matching ring.
Oh
Also
my
a
gosh.
5-star recommendation.
Yeah.
Love it. Thanks, Jamie.
Actually, Jeannie, like, she just rocks that larger, like, yeah.
Yeah.
She's just, it's so
She's got that
beautiful.
style.
You just, like, her smile, her, like, you just know she just radiates that light of God, like, in her. Like, it's like, you're my inspiration, my friend, my mentor. Okay, this is one of my, the bracelets that can do better, and I've been trying to bring in different gemstones in it, because like when you have something this good, I wanna make sure that I'm really hitting a lot of those different colors for everybody. Oh, here, I see what I did, went to the wrong page. But again, I do, this is one of the only CZs that I use, because it's actually really, really hard. They actually literally put by pressure the materials together, the CZs, to form this like different prism, and then we cut the stones. Now, of course, I can go like crazy on doing fancy cuts into CZs, but it's gorgeous. Like you're gonna get this different array of different colors that come out of it. So these are the only 2 pieces that I have brought back into the collection. I have a really cool Love One Another watermark bracelet. That's one of my favorites too. But yeah, this is just those ones where it's like CZ is an exception with the Lucky Stone, because it's beyond. You're getting all those pops of color. It looks really beautiful with all of our pale plum, of course. That's why I use the Mystic, the topaz accent with it. And you're gonna have the frangipani, so I always love doing a really gorgeous gemstone, like iconic ring like this, and then putting one of our little silver, really museum pieces. This is where my artisans really shine. I was very, very excited to be able to finish this ring. This is something that is a new show debut. You've never seen it before. So we brought it in, and you ladies have hit it hard, because I literally pulled it up for $49. But if you look at all like the workmanship on each of these frangipanis, and the highs, the lows, but also too, I wanted to make a really smooth, very comfortable wearable band for you. But yeah,
Achieved.
great piece,
I
great
love
piece.
that one. It's too good.
It's like domed out, but it still has the little filigree edge of
Right.
the flowers.
Mm-hmm.
But to make something like this comfortable, because in general, like you look at a pretty piece like this, you put it on, it's
Yeah.
awful to wear.
Yeah, I have a ring that's like that, and it scratches me every time, and it's not as smooth as yours. And I'm like, I need to switch over.
How did she do that? Well, it just took
Switch it
like
up.
just about a week to refine those edges to finally get it here for $49. It's kind of silly sometimes. But yeah, we do. We just take our time kind of bringing the things through, and yeah. You know, for me, like to be able to do this, that's the one thing. Sometimes, you know, I don't take the time to really again explain like the process of what we do in Bali, making things by hand still. The separate, really what, you know, that old world way of making jewelry, we still do. And it's like, I forget because I've been living in it for so long, but then when I get out there sometimes and I start looking at other prices, or I mean, I just went downtown Sumner to this small little area, was picking something up. Actually, the brie that I brought in, everybody loves. Like, yep, Tony's like, where'd you get it? I'm gonna go this week. I'm gonna go buy out her refrigerator of it and bring it back in again. So, but anyway, I forgot my story. I forgot because I'm squirreling all over the place, ladies. But anyway, I forget how blessed I am to be able to do what I do and to have my home in Bali like that. And I've spent so much of my lifetime over in Bali, and right now needing to spend time here with my family, as my parents are getting older and stuff. But as hard as I work to get that just working like a well-oiled machine, it's literally our dedication to one another, our dedication, our passion to make jewelry and to make good quality things. Like, for me to be able to spend the time with my family right now as they're getting older. I'm like, literally God lined all that up. He knew what was going to be going on, and it's okay, So anyway, I just in a place right now of feeling very, very full of gratitude, ladies. So I'm glad to be hanging out with you today on Friday. Okay, well, what was I thinking? Why did I do? Okay, this is that the rose quartz. We already showed the tip bracelet, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
What was I thinking? Why did I use 2 of those stones? Because they're so hard for me to collect. Like, I could have done more 1-stone bracelets. Yeah, it's like, but here's the thing. I do want to tell you, like, on that last tip to tip, there's only 2 in the 6, 8 pieces in the 6.5, 4 of the size 7 left, 4 of the 7.5 left, and 5 of the size 8. So it is getting down there. That was supposed to last us the whole year.
Pat Table said she has that tip-to-tip bracelet, and it's gorgeous. Joanne Molina says she loves the tip-to-tip bracelets. Teresa Burrell says she has that tip-to-tip bracelet and loves it. So
Okay,
I think your
so it
decision
wasn't a
on doing
mistake.
2 wasn't
No,
a
it was. I
mistake.
was like, I need those stones right now. Like, why did? Okay, sorry, ladies. Well, good. Then you know what? It was for a reason, right?
Or like make
Because
more
you
of those
love it.
mistakes.
Because you love it. Okay, because I'm like, I could really use those stones. Okay. Well, anyway, so actually, this is one of my picks. This is one of my favorites because I love the cut on this. It's my number one favorite at every time the gemstones come because of the front part. It's honeycombed, and then the kind of fastening they do to the back side of the stone. I don't know. This is like luxury cutting, and when I can use these competition cuts like that. I always think every good ends at one point. I don't know what I will do when at one day they won't be able to cut those, or they're not going to cut me something that's affordable. But I just, being able to cut these kind of cuts like this, I really struggle to do a regular facet that's out there in the market. It's like, I know when you have these pieces, ladies, I don't want to do anything like cookie cutter ordinary. Just about I want everything to be really customized for you.
I feel like I imagine you going to the gem shows and then pulling out just a regular round brilliant cut and you being like, ew, boring.
No, my ladies don't like those.
Yeah.
They need something special. No, especially sometimes with the rare material, they're like, no, nobody's gonna do that, Yeah, I live in my friend La Lisa land. No, it's not impossible, and I'm gonna find that little treasure. Okay, well, oh my gosh, I've got some. You know what? My goal is to make these little pendants for you too, and eventually every kind of gemstone, because it's so great to have that again, that turtleneck you like to pull out. To me, this is like that turtleneck piece where it's like, yes, I need a turtleneck in every color. I kind of feel like this style pendant with the magnet enhancer into the actual stone, I feel like you ladies probably need every color at one point. So hopefully this next year will run through the gauntlet of the different colors, so you can add these to your collection too. And earrings finally, because I know.
I love these with the little frangipani on top. It's just so cute.
you know, because a lot of times, like when you have earrings, like, you want something that is more of a statement piece, you know? I do a lot of just my double bezel, double braid style. But yeah, a lot of times I make them just very classic. So this one's got a little bit more of a personality going on.
We love that.
Oh no, that next bracelet, do we really only have 4 of those? Okay, so are we probably not showing it then, are we? We just got that one in. I love that style. The renewed strength bracelet. No, I don't think we're showing it, are we? Oh no, we do.
We had to
Okay,
have
good.
sold more.
Okay.
Just since we've put together the show, we've had to have sold more.
Wow. Okay. Well, it is one of my again. This is kind of my style that I have had again decades and decades and decades because that's how old I am since I went over there, and I wasn't super young like you guys. I was a little bit older, so.
A question for you, Janyl. Are we gonna get any studs in pink cashmere that are just straight studs and not the stud drop?
I'm trying to get like everything in at one point in a stud.
So eventually, it sounds like yes.
The pink cashmere, I really hope I do. I'm kind of going through and looking at some stuff too, so if I can find, I can't believe I didn't do a stud in those. What was I thinking? That's like my 3rd collection. I know.
T. Victoria says, please.
Okay, well, you gotta have these classic little rings. Again, I love the shape of this. It's not just gonna be flat. I have some of that. It's just really elevated, kind of really great classic little ring style. Every size. These are the ones that I bring in. We try to spend it. I try to bring in a little bit more of a quantity because I feel like these are those great pieces that pair well with your gemstone rings for me. We just got this back in on a reorder too, so we actually have everybody's size. I know if you were looking at this ring before, but it did get restocked just recently. And again, I think I must be the most affordable for this kind of luxury jewelry, $47. With that little 15% off today. That's, yeah. I mean, that would be the ring that you, again, pieces like that, I would be getting a size run if you have people coming over for the holiday. That, I mean, I would be so impressed if somebody gave me that. I would be thinking like, oh my gosh, they spent hundreds and hundreds on me. Okay, the frangipani. Oh my gosh. Okay, I love this. You know what? It took me forever to get these done, but these are so beautiful. And I didn't want to do too heavy of a gallery on the back, so it just really, I spent most of the design on the front of it. And I love the little ear wire that I did for these. But yeah, I feel like these are gonna be those ones. If you have any, to me, if you got any of them, the pink mauve pearl from me with the frangipani detail, like I feel like these would be really pretty with the pink mauves. Ooh, actually, I have the green mosaic. You know that green mosaic mother of pearl. I think those would be so pretty with it too.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I think I'm gonna be showing this next week. Okay, well, we're going to the Chrome Chameleon, and this is my groove. This tray is my groove. Like, I want a really like sophisticated, expensive green, and between my Bali High green and this very rare green quartz. Oh my gosh, look at the bracelet. Look at that multi-bracelet. That's so good.
I feel like you're gonna be able to find the perfect holiday green for you on this tray. That's 100% for sure.
Well, and to me, the Chrome Chameleon in this cut is so like sultry. It's very high end. Yeah, which is like for me to put the frangipanis, like I feel like sometimes my ladies like the soft frangipani. This one is my edgy girl. That's like, yeah, I think the color in this is, and again, one of my number one favorites. The faceting on this gemstone. Yeah, this is the one that this guy is like huge in the industry, and his stuff like, it's such an honor that he allows and cuts me these stones still. Yeah, he's like the price people pay him to do stuff. I'm just like,
I
wow.
love that.
I never would think my value in that. Like, I would never, like, and he's like just super confident charging and taking those kind of prices, you know? But yeah, with me, it was like he was like
So
a big
nice.
brother kind of relationship for me. So it's like, Janyl, only you would get this out of me.
We love that. That means the ladies get a better deal.
Well, yeah, so a little bit smaller scale ring, and then that really cool ring that I told you, like, once I got that done, I was like, okay, had to do the Xanadu, and you know, this one has more of that richer, the greens, but you're gonna get that pop of rainbow to it still. But yeah, this is tonight I brought the Xanadu one in that is in this same styling. When something's good, you gotta do, like, I find something that I really love. It's like, that's why, like, Vince cashmere sweaters, I love it. Like, the quality, I know I'll have it forever.
Mhm.
I get one color, and then when he's introducing another color, oh, I'm getting it. They're all in my closet. And it just pairs so beautifully with the green. And this is one of those lab created green quartzes, and you do not see this out in the industry. When you do, it's actually quite unaffordable. So really, this was somebody I used to use a lot of the different materials. The darker green like this is the rarest, the hardest to get actually in the industry. And I had not like kept touch, and I reached out, and it was so cool. It was like this reunion, but I had really not brought this in, and I did not expect when I reached out to do this that they would be able. I thought I was going to get the lighter green, and I'm like, hey, you can't get your hands on any of that, can you? And so literally, he was able to find it for me and cut it. So, of course, I wanted to do that antique octagon cut. So there's, again, a special cutting that's done on this gemstone too. Antique octagon. And then extra faceting, of course, on the under gallery of the gemstone. Just really give it that, like, again, that sophistication. And being in the Tree of Life too, like, again, one of my oldest styles that I've been using. Classic beauty right here. And anyway, there's gonna be 4 sizes in this bracelet too. So something for everybody.
That one, the green too, is good for like the holidays.
Oh yeah.
So that'll be perfect.
See, and green stones are so hard to come by in the industry, like green.
And the green that you have.
But yeah, the fact that it's so funny because, like, for me, this is the kind of color I'd wear year round, but no, it couldn't be more holiday. Like, perfect for holiday right now.
It is, it really is.
Okay, so we have a 6, 9, 10, 11, 12 left in that ring. Wow, both of them are getting cut up this time. So
Yeah.
I have 2 of the rings. So I have that one. That one I set on the square. Now the next ring is going to be more for my little edgy girls. And
Yeah.
man, have you eaten this ring up? Because I only have a 6, 9, 10. Oh my gosh, both of them are 6, 9, 10, 11, and 12.
Yeah, they are actually.
So that's what's left in it. But I have less of this ring. So you love your edge. You love your, like, oh, I love it. I love designing for you ladies that really get, like, want something really different and unique. So fun to design for you. Okay, well, this, you know what, this pendant, I've got to do this pendant in some other gems. Like, this pendant, every time I go to plan it for you ladies in a show, this is like, I think the 3rd show, or 2nd. But man, I love that. The pendant came in later, but I'm like, man, this, I could just see in so many different, I'd like to have my artisans craft this in some other gemstones.
Yeah.
Don't have any right now in mind, but I'm like, I love it. Actually, we just got the little earrings in finally. It's so funny because we're trying to get our groove back. This used to be our classic ear wire that we used to use on these all the time. So we're trying to get back into something that we used to do all the time. And getting the stone centered by the time we solder it and stuff, but oh my gosh, ladies, like, if you've not, you gotta try this style for me. You're gonna love these. And what I love is because it literally has a little hook. Oh, don't you have the
I
pair
do.
of those? Oh, okay. Because as she hooks it, I'm gonna tell you that's part of the engineering, that when you hook it, it literally balances the earring out for you. Oh, Lauren, you put those on.
Yeah.
Oh, those
Yeah.
do look good. Oh, you're gonna have
I
to
just
show
have them
those.
on.
You're gonna actually, yeah, you're gonna
She's like,
actually.
these
have
are
to show
mine,
those.
actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I came in with them.
Okay,
I'll
that's
leave
so
with
funny.
them.
I'm like, they're good. Yep. We might have to let you keep those.
I love that. Liam Boyles Pope said that the green would look fabulous with ruby, Bali High, red
Ruby.
coral, or malachite. She's making
Yeah.
a Christmas set over there, and I love it.
Oh my gosh. Well, some of my bracelets, ladies, and the stones and just the museum work on this are pricing kind of pricey because like, could I put more features? So I did not like this price for you because I was like, but I don't want to have to cut back the quality for you. So I need you to see that on this one, it's kind of a big deal. The MSRP, it will go back to $369 next week. I actually put this one because it's kind of a one and done for me to be able to do all of that to get $249. So this one I marked, I couldn't do our 20% off new arrival price because look at those Praisiolite. Like, again, that was kind of a big deal for me. The Praisiolite that I use is not the norm that everybody uses in the industry. And I'm using special cutters. So I love the day. I would love to be able to do $199 on bracelets all the time, but this one, yeah, kind of hard because I'm not doing the kind of markup that I used to do, right? I'm just trying to, that's why you see most of our products sits at a regular price most of the time.
No, I got that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, wait a second.
Oh my gosh. I actually need to pull a couple bracelets this week that I've not been able to find them. Oh my gosh, you know what? Actually. Okay, so, sorry, I'm in my head over here doing, like, I've got to just, I gotta put that over here. Design notes. Okay, well, tis the season for the chrome chameleon because, wow, I don't know, the bird's nest, like, I wanted to bring it all in because we are getting closer to, like, thinking about gifts for people. But this entire collection, it's kind of a crazy price. Literally the earrings, the pendants, the rings, I literally priced everything under $100. And the bracelet is under $200.
I know.
And wait a minute, is that correct? Do they get a percentage off? This is a brand new collection. I thought this was my Black Friday.
The Chrome Chameleon
Yeah.
is not
Do
in
they
the
get the
arrival.
15?
I think they won't get it on it.
Uh-oh. I just launched this. Uh-oh. So if any of you guys got, but it's only for tonight. That's why it's kind of at this show. Anyway. Okay. So it's already really great. Oh my gosh, this bracelet, I actually did in 3 sizes. This is actually one that I would probably put you for the 15 off. This would be the set that I would go, are you kidding me?
It looks like we actually launched it not the last week, but the week before last.
Uh-oh.
So
Okay,
yeah.
so this is, yeah. this is probably the set that I would do.
Mm.
I love it. I love the little ring that I designed for this collection too. But the cutting it's just really beautiful. I love the pendant too. The pendants, I did the really great little with the magnet enhancer incorporated into the stone, or I did a really kind of large and in church kind of style to this.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like the bracelet is that really cool bracelet for everybody. Like it's just like the quality. This is the one where I said the little gallery. To actually do the inside of this bracelet, the gallery is so hard to do on this bracelet because they're little. Yeah, it's next level skill level to finish that bracelet out. But the ring, like, yeah, I did one ring because it's so good. Like, yeah.
I know, the ring is so cute.
That's all you need is the one
so
because
good.
it's got the scalloped little frangipane sections. Matter of fact, I'm working on a little larger size. Like, I haven't perfected it yet in the Janyl Adair. It's like, nope, we gotta go back, try again. But I love this ring. The band, everything. I'm gonna have to do more of this. I did the Eternity, which she's always like, can we do a size even? No. No sizing band. We're gonna make it full Eternity.
I always used to joke with people at the jewelry store I used to work at, is an eternity band is good for when you're waving goodbye to somebody to tell everybody how much you're designer or your husband or you love yourself, because you wanted the design to go all the way around, not just the top where everybody sees, but the underneath.
Yeah, it's gotta be. Nope.
A little extra love.
Well, yeah. No, wait a minute. Did I cut off the green? Oh, I actually split the green up, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was like, I want to get two kind of different looks because Black Friday, there's going to be some green Indonesian coral. Oh my gosh, you kind of need this bracelet. Well, that's why I brought them all in together. Anyway, I did a whole series of this forest green Indonesian coral. So, yeah, it was like, oh my gosh. Do you know that? It's so funny. I was just kind of analyzing what we have, and I hardly have any greens coming in the rest of the year. Well, it's probably because all the good green stones are.
We got a little green.
I might have brought them all in together. Yeah, because we were just going through, and I'm like, I don't have really enough greens, but that's the thing. It's hard to find. Again, there's not a lot of really fabulous green stones in the industry, but. Classic. This is one of those more couture style cuts. The quality, the amount of silver, the gallery. I mean, it's when you put this on, you're like, ooh. This is one of those little bit more upgraded bracelet styles that I do. And again, we're gonna have something launching on Black Friday when we're out of the office that you've got to keep your eyes open for, because it's like everybody in the office is like
every
on
day of Black Friday weekend we're gonna have something new launching. Actually, a few somethings new launching. So you'll have to stay tuned for that.
Mm-hmm. Okay, another one of my like classic styles that I love doing for you. So I wanted to again bring in some gemstones that you're like classics. I mean, we love something that's like genuine, the patterning on each one of these stones. But again, these are the kind of stones we cut, and it's like, ooh, no. Oh, here's a good one we can use. I love that. This is that genuine pattern, that like it's, I don't know, each one just has like a little story. I feel like the ornate patterning, I just get lost. Like when I look at this stones like this, I'm just like, this is so cool. It's a living, breathing organism at one point. But everything expires, even nature. Okay, and that's what I love, that we can actually use these like gorgeous kind of things and then craft them into jewelry like that, It's really cool.
When I feel like being able to have this like uniquely colored coral is very special too. Like a lot of people just kind of do that basic same red coral.
Yeah, the color. I mean, we love color.
Yeah.
We need color in our life. Okay, well, this is that cute little patootie. So our number one, like, probably selling topaz is the Bali High Green in the green color. Bali Crush I love, but you love this, the Bali High, because you get almost these chrome colors, and then, I don't know, it's a really, really unique green color. Well, this tip to tip, this was really, really pretty. Matter of fact, I'm kind of like, you know what? Ooh, this green is such a classic. Like, what would I do? Like, I feel like I need to bring another one in. Oh, you know what? I gotta write this down. Like, this is the color that I want. You know what I would like? I think I need to do like a blue topaz.
That'd be
Like
nice to
a
hear.
green, two like the rare green quartz, but then maybe down the road,
Yeah, that would
maybe
be really
next year, holiday.
Ooh.
Because it's like, do this one, green this year for holiday. Blue, like blues, a lot of people really like do a lot of blues during the holidays too, you know?
Oh, yeah.
It's like, it's not just red and green, it can be blue too.
I do like a blue, like, holiday feel.
Yeah, because this is, it's just a really pretty little style.
It is.
And I was
it
like,
is.
oh my gosh, it turned out so good. I love the little love one another shade to it.
Yeah, it's very classy.
Okay, and this one is our Indonesian coral locket. Oh my gosh. Do you know, I woke up this morning going, I wonder how many locks do I have? I really wish I had enough time, but I want to write a little note or a little one of my sayings in every single locket. It's like I have these ideas, but I never have enough time. It's like one day when I'm not working, like, or catching up on my work on the weekends, like, someday we'll get there.
Yeah, we'll
We need to go smaller so I have more time. Well, I love it when Michelle actually surprised me when she put the little things in.
Yeah,
Now I
was in there.
Now I expect it all the time. Like I'm like, why didn't you write me a little note in here? Like I used to love it when she was like,
It's fun.
I loved it when we surprised you. Yeah, Lauren, your reaction
That
that
was your
time
favorite
was
moment.
classic. I still laugh. Look, I'm still laughing about it. You're like Janyl. That was like 2 months ago. I know.
It was a good time
I'm
though.
still giggling. Oh my gosh. So anyway, it's kind of a big deal. We haven't done 15% off our show. But I'm like, let's zoom, ready up for Black Friday. Like, yeah, we kind of were late this year with our Black Friday. I bought my slushy machine a long time ago. But people were doing Black Friday like 3 months before Black Friday.
Yeah, they do that.
So it's like, yeah. Okay, love these. These are edgy, cool, and we only have 3 pairs left. And I love that you're showing them, Monica. These were so, I love them. Like, the little balls. Those are like little watermark balls. Like, all the little watermark sections are put on. I love it. Okay, this next silver bracelet, this to me is Sheila. Sheila Pennington, my friend, she called this the bubble bracelet. It's the you are loved, but yeah, I love this style. And you can see that frangipani that I brought in the chrome chameleon. I designed all that kind of look around the same time. So anyway, classic pieces. Again, I'm going to speak on how hard the gallery is to actually do on these kind of pieces. Again, a much elevated. You will see, I'm sorry, most bracelets like this, they'd be charging like 500 plus. The doors, the stores with doors, like for sure, like, yeah. I always feels good when I go to New York and I always like pop into Fifth Avenue, the jewelers down there, and it's like, wow, people really like, I can get that stone. I know a vendor that I'm gonna, so I price out and I'm like, then I have so much fun when I actually go buy the stones for you ladies, because I'm like, oh, you only knew what you'd really be paying. Like, I am gonna get it. So.
Beverly Hant said to tell you thank you for the Kunzite bracelet. She was one of the lucky winners this season.
Do you know, I asked, and it was like, they were in here, and I don't know who actually won them. Like, isn't that like?
Well, chime in, ladies, if you're in the feed.
Oh
and
my
you
gosh,
want one of those
Beverly, you
Kunzite
got
bracelets.
one! I'm so
Yeah.
excited. It is next level, the gemstone. Like,
It
the
is.
ring we sold out, so I'm like, if anybody, I'm like, I only did one size, and I'm like, I want to give this bracelet away. I only made 20.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, yeah, there's gonna be some things. And you know what? Can you imagine, maybe it's somebody, it doesn't fit them, but oh my gosh, like,
What a fabulous gift.
you know, a gift for somebody, but I mean, it's such a piece of art that you just put it on a shelf. It's that pretty.
Derica also won one.
Who?
Derica.
Oh my gosh, wow.
Nancy Lee, I think Gina
Nancy Lee did?
Thibodeau.
Gina Thibodeau.
Yeah.
Oh, Gina.
Sally Zambrono.
Oh my gosh,
Breda.
Sally did too?
Yeah.
I love it.
I'm trying to remember everybody.
That's so good, that's so good. Yeah, it's like, sometimes it's, yeah.
Was it Christy Gregg or Kristen Gregg?
Kristen Gregg.
Kristen Gregg. And there was a Christy.
Rice. Kristen Rice. Wow, so very cool. I know, what else, okay, you know I'm gonna be digging up some things. Cause it's like, yeah. We're gonna be doing more things like that, cause I love giving things away, and it's the season of giving, and you know what, I know that when we give things, I know all you ladies are givers too, so anyway, I'm looking forward to doing some fun stuff.
Okay, and then Simona wanted to see these 3 chrome chameleon rings compared to each other, so if you could show her that. And then after that, Lauren's gonna hop up, show you this green look on, and we are going to spin for some winners. So we had ladies RSVP to today's live event, which we greatly appreciate.
Oh, wow.
And so our winners will get to pick a moissanite bracelet out of Last Chance.
Ooh. Oh my gosh,
I know.
because they RSVP'd?
Because they RSVP'd to our live event on Facebook. Yep.
Oh my gosh, because you're like so prepared. Like, you know what? That's like, you know what? Because we're so honored. We're like, I love that.
Yeah.
Yes, because like I said, I love giving stuff away. So like, how exciting. So Lauren, you're gonna spin after we show the look?
Yeah, we're gonna
Oh, I
show
love
some of
it.
that.
Okay, Lauren, you
That
wanna
look?
show them that
Oh,
look
yeah,
on?
so those rings, I think viewers aren't showing one of these rings,
Oh,
correct?
Yep.
And
Yes.
do the backwards wing, because like Sarah
The
said.
backwards way.
Yeah,
See,
look at
See,
that.
look at it. Oh, I'm in eternity. Look how fancy I am. I have design all the way around.
All throughout. Look at those details. And then that classic bracelet that we were talking about, they really like the style of this tip
Okay,
to tip.
It's got that
It's beautiful.
amazing, like,
Yeah.
my love one another styling that is like
Mhm.
butter. That's why I'm thinking, oh my gosh, that bracelet, London.
Yes.
London is getting so expensive, but I've still got a few,
It's gonna be
I've got a
fabulous.
few hats, like tricks in my hat, vendors that like I get to get things from. Yeah, I'm never going to, I am a champagne tasting girl, but I'm gonna spend on a beer budget for you. So, yeah, I'm gonna get you all those deals.
What
30
do you got?
years,
This
finally
one.
paying off for you.
All right. We're
Okay,
spinning.
How many do you
spin.
wanna spin for, Janelle?
5.
5. Oh, we're getting crazy. Okay.
Holly Fleming.
Oh my gosh, Holly,
Our friend
okay.
Holly.
Moissanite, because like moissanite, that's another one I
Oh,
love
that's a
to
good
price
Yep,
really
so
crazy
if
prices.
your name is called, be sure to reach out to contact us
Yes.
with the SKU and the size that you'd like to get
Yes.
of moissanite bracelet, and we will make your wishes come
Oh, there's a,
Yeah.
sorry, I
No,
just
you're
kicked you. There is a red moissanite in the chain link that is left, like I put my size 675 in there, there was one left. It is expensive, so get
That's a
that
good
one,
one,
it's an
yeah.
8mm stone. So pick one of the expensive ones.
All right. Our second winner is Kether Ripper Bardell.
Oh, Kathy Ripper,
I didn't get
oh,
put it in.
I
That's what
love
I was
it.
like, I feel like it's Kathy,
Bardell,
but it got
yeah,
in
Bardell, that's what I say, but I'm
Kathy.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I love her. I love you all, but it's it's like Okay,
I feel like the name's
is it
It's Lark.
Lark? Lark! Oh my gosh, Lark!
What was the last name on?
Mandic.
I have it screenshotted.
Oh my
Okay.
gosh,
Yeah.
she's like me. She wears glasses. They wear her big ones.
Oh,
Like,
I
yes.
love that.
Yes,
I love
yes.
that.
Yeah, and she has the most she's got like hair that looks like an angel.
Oh,
Like, it's
she's
just-
got Annika
yeah.
fabulous hair.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
is this our fourth?
Okay.
This will be number
Two
4.
more. Mm-hmm.
Gertha.
Mac.
Mac.
Gertha! Garetha! I call her Garetha. I'm not sure
Okay.
that's right. Garetha! Oh my gosh! She is lovely. Her Facebook, she has people visiting all the time. Or she has her husband sitting in his favorite chair.
Sweet.
Oh my gosh, lovely. Okay, pick super expensive ones, ladies.
All right.
Okay.
Last one.
Last one. Roxanne Gow.
Oh my gosh,
My friend
Roxanne.
Roxanne.
Oh my gosh. Okay, cool. Oh, 5. That was perfect.
Okay.
Okay, congratulations, ladies. Well,
That's fun. That's amazing.
oh my gosh, what a blessing. Lauren, thank you so much for modeling some of the jewelry for us. Ladies, we love you. Have the most amazingly blessed weekend, and thank you so much for letting us hang out with you. And thanks for RSVP. We might have to do this all the time now.
Yeah, thanks for
Okay.
RSVPing. We'll see you Monday at 2:30 for our luxury ballet show.
Oh yes. Okay, see you soon.